Okay,
CALIBUR II.
here's another one. Again, feel like the world is on crazy pills. This is SoulCalibur II. In my opinion, this is the greatest SoulCalibur game so far. Actually, I don't think there will be a better SoulCalibur game in the future. My starting argument or reason why this is the greatest SoulCalibur game, of course, is it's there to the left, the Weapon Master or the campaign mode. This campaign mode only exists in this game. Just for scientific purposes, I'm going to show this custom skin that I've created for Taki. It's just a simple upscale. I AI upscale the textures times like 6, and I of course moved a little bit of cloth. Again, for for scientific purposes, I'm going to show this other skin that I custom made myself, which is actually a Twilight Princess Zelda skin, or rather reskin, that I put in this game. For the stage, I want to go somewhere bright. This will work.
Versus Link. Battle. Fight.
So, why is this the greatest SoulCalibur game? Well, first of all, that versus screen gives you the ability to scream at your opponent, which I love. But that's just opinion. So, let's cover something pretty simple here. The physics. The physics in SoulCalibur 2 are unmatched by any game before or after it. You'll notice I'm just simply tapping over and down. And if you look at her breast physics are just perfection, man. Aside from that, if you look closely at her legs, which this video is 60 FPS by the way. Let's see if I can switch sides here. There we go. So if you look at her legs, if you look very closely at her thighs, which by the way, thigh physics aren't featured in any other SoulCalibur game either. But if you look at her thighs and her butt, they jiggle. There are jiggle physics throughout the freaking model. It is very hard to basically physics mesh, or rather add physics to a mesh in this capacity. But somehow SoulCalibur 2 has done it, and has done it flawlessly. My argument that this is superior to every other SoulCalibur game is pretty much set in stone, because these physics that you're seeing here, they're applied on every female in the roster where appropriate. Which means this is the most physics heavy SoulCalibur game to date. Now if you look closely here at my Link skin, see if I can I kinda wanna turn this guy. I'll do a simple jump over here. Hit him a little bit. Try to get around him. Okay, if you look closely at my Twilight Princess Link skin, I removed there was a wooden texture behind his shield that the base game had. I just made it metal. I re-bump mapped it. I made it fit in with the rest of the weapons. I of course changed his gloves. Everyone knows Twilight Princess Link has blue on his gloves. And I of course I upscaled all of his textures. They're about 2K to 4K. Basically whatever the limit of the eye is, I made sure I went a little bit above it. And as you can see, the end result is a perfectly textured version of the character. For his weapon set, the Hylian shield and of course the Triforce, or rather the Master Sword, these are just one set of weapons. I actually have a secondary set of weapons that I personally retextured myself, which I believe mimic the, I want to say, Ocarina of Time version. So basically the shield has wood behind it, and of course the design for the front of the shield is totally different. But I won't be showcasing it. I was just bringing it up for this video. But yeah, those few excuses alone are why I think SoulCalibur 2 is far beyond any other iteration of this game. The modeling for this game, in my opinion, is ahead of its time. This is the most realistic modeling I've seen so far. It's not going for some hyper, super cool anime look. It's the basics. Kind of like how the Marines say, it keeps it simple, stupid. And aside from that, if you look at the modeling for Taki, the detail for the modeling is so good that you can actually see her nipples protruding from the spandex on her chest. Which, by the way, that's something they don't do in other games. It's so superior. It's just everything here is superior. I could literally go on for 30 minutes to an hour just telling you guys everything in this game that is flawless, but I won't. I'll just do what I do with all my other games that I personally modified, and I'll just sit in the shadows and mod this in solitude. And if any of you guys are interested in seeing more work on this game that I've been doing or am doing, I suggest you subscribe or you know, keep close tabs on my channel. That's all I have for right now. SoulCalibur 2, it's emulated. All of the textures are upscaled. I recommend you pick this one up. This is by far the best SoulCalibur ever made. God bless.